This is going to be how to make a really neat looking trench using the paint height and applying actual brushes inside the trench. I made this patch match. It is 5 wide by 10 long. The reason why I did that is I have a lot of vertice points I can actually manipulate, make a smoother look to the trench. Now I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to move it about 128 spaces apart from the next one. I'm going to grab my caulk. We use a caulk brush there. We're going to drop it down a little bit. Change our grid to a 2. We're going to copy it. We're just going to slide it over to here. It's going to be the siding of the trench. And for the bottom, do the same thing. Okay, I went ahead and I finished the bottom here, and I also lowered the sides of the terrain a little bit. And I'm going to copy this piece, and I'm going to slide it down to the bottom. This is going to give us kind of a rolling look to the bottom. It really makes it a lot more impressive looking. So now that that's finished, we're going to go ahead and move the sides around. I gave it that little roll out look. Okay. This is going to be a wooden line trench. This is how I did mine. Now, the center one, I dropped it down to the bottom of the trench. I put caulk down here. This I use later for portals, but for now, it's just going to sit there. It's not really going to do anything. Okay. I bent the vertices down on the sides just a little bit to kind of give it that hill look to it. So I'm going to press Y, paint the height. We're going to change the amplitude to 0.25. We don't want to be too drastic and have a lot of vertices and make sharp angles and make it look really ugly. And uncheck your allow soft selection. Let's go ahead and manipulate this. I have the outer radius at 80 and inner at 16. Went the wrong way with it, but here we go. I'm just kind of holding down the Alt and left clicking, raising it up a little bit. Let's move around to this side. You can also, drop it down just a little bit too if you need to. Okay, that should just about do it there. Go ahead and remove the caulk. Let's go ahead and give this a texture. Since it's a patch match, it doesn't look too aligned, so just go ahead and press the S, click the cap. That's going to give us the cap for it. You can use the trench texture if you like. It depends upon what your map's going to look like. And use the grass, cap them. And I already did one side with the trench texture right there. Let's go ahead and change this to the bottom trench. Worn out look to it. That's what that's going to raise this guy up in case he spawns right through there. And that's pretty much how you make a little bit nicer looking trench.